Just a few updates on some of the stuff I've been up to in my mad laboratory. I've got my biplane done. It's been too windy. I haven't tried to fly it yet. Turned out a little heavier than I wanted, so I'm hoping it'll fly, but I think it's going to have to keep some pretty good speed up on it, I believe. I don't believe it's going to be a floater, but I'm hoping it'll fly. 4 channels, elevator, rudder, my servo line, my servo wires will go down through here when I hook the servos up. Got a little Emax motor. This will take a 2 or a 3 cell. I'm gonna try it first on a 2 cell just to save a little weight. May have to go up a hair on the prop. I don't know. I'll see what it does with a 2 cell. Hopefully I won't tear it up right off the bat. I've got my ailerons, top and bottom. I've got my ailerons linked up, so it's got 4 ailerons on it. Some little wire here. I made some little bearings, and got a good bit of little work into this one. So I'm hoping it does fly. It's been kind of tedious, and tried to do a little nicer job with my tape job. So I'm hoping this thing will fly anyhow. I don't know. I'll find out here on a calmer day. It's ready to go. It's just waiting on some calm. Cold front came through yesterday and it rained all day. Today it's really windy, but I decided anyhow to go try my little lightweight, what I hope is going to be a real slow flyer. It's got a little 20-gram Hextronics, a 2-cell battery, a couple of 9-gram servos. It's pretty light, and I got a pretty severely, maybe too much, under-cambered wing. I'll have to see how that works. I don't know. I may have to dial back on that a little bit and build another wing for it. That just may be too drastic. I don't know. I just thought I'd give it a shot and see what it does. But I took it out today, and it was so windy that it just kind of went up there and got beat around and kind of hung like a kite and wouldn't hardly move and just went. And I tried to turn with the wind and it just went. Whoosh, took off about 40 miles an hour and dove. Didn't really tear it up, kind of bellied it in, but it was way too windy out there. I knew it wasn't gonna work today, but I just had to go try it. But it was way too windy, which is why I didn't attempt this, because I hopefully don't want to tear this one up. And I gave up on my flying wing. I went ahead and cut my little pod off of it and salvaged the fins, and just made a little tube for it, put a little bigger motor on it. It's going to take a 3 cell. I stole the speed control off of it yesterday to put in that little bitty one I tried to fly today, and then today my other speed control shows up. So should have waited one more day. I wouldn't have had to steal this one. Now I got to put the new speed control back on here. I haven't flown this one yet either. It's just going to be a bank and yank. Hopefully it'll fly. I'll try it one of these days. I just wanted to salvage that wing that I built for my flying wing, which did not fly. So I changed it from flaperons to just a aileron and a rudder. So I'll be trying that one, and hopefully if I can get some decent video on my crappy hat cam, which I never seem to get anything in the frame with, I'll get some video of all these up here shortly, hopefully. Get a little calmer day. And another project I've been working on is I decided to try to build a DLG discus launch glider. My wing turned out a little flimsier than I was hoping it would. I took all the paper off the wing. There's no paper on the inside or the outside because I knew I was going to tape it to get a nice slick surface on it. So I decided to see what would happen if I took all the paper off of it, and it seemed like it's a little flimsier than I thought it was going to be. I may have to put some strapping tape on it or something. I don't know. It may hold together, but I fiberglassed my little peg in here, so I think it'll hold. I'm going to try it with ailerons and elevator. Might have been better off with a rudder, I don't know. Here's my little boom I'm working on for it. Cut some foam out and put some clear tape on it, top and bottom, trying to save a little weight, a gram maybe. And it's just a $2.50 youth arrow shaft I bought at Walmart and cut up from my tail boom. So I got a 450 milliamp battery for this one and a BEC. I'm going to use two 9-gram servos, so the servos, the battery, everything's going to be too heavy for a DLG. So if it flies at all, it's going to have it ain't going to glide like a, it ain't going to be no competition model, but I just thought I'd see if I could build one that would even fly. Who knows, maybe I'll put a hook under it and try towing it or something if I can't get it to high enough discus launching it. I don't know, but if you're going to tow it or use a high start, you pretty much need a rudder, so I may have to go from ailerons, make a new fin, and make it a rudder plane instead of ailerons. I don't know. I'll see how that thing works out. It's just something I'm tinkering with. And one other thing, I bought this ruler at Walmart. It's made by Westcott. I don't remember what I paid for it. $3. I don't remember. It wasn't much. It's 18-inch stainless steel. Pretty flexible if you want to kind of bend it over a wing to make a mark a center line or something, but it's got this real thin sheet of cork on the bottom. When you lay that joker down and put a little pressure on it, man, it won't slide. I mean, this thing is just awesome. Because I get tired of running my knife down there and having the ruler, no matter how hard you push down, especially if you're using something making a long cut, it'll want to twist on you and slide on that foam board. Man, this thing here won't slide. It's like it's glued down. I mean, you can just put a little pressure on it and you can cut and everything will never slide. And I knew there was no place I could find any cork like that, so I was trying to find something else that would work. So I just put some regular old masking tape on the back of these metal rulers, and that really seemed to help a lot. They don't stick as good as that cork does, but it gives it a little grip, and I haven't had nearly as much problem with these sliding around when I'm making a long cut. I don't usually try messing around trying to clamp them on one end or anything. I just hold them down, and just putting that masking tape on the back of it really helps a lot. It gives it just a little bit of grip. Not as good as that cork does. I'm thinking I ought to maybe just run my sanding block down here just a little bit, maybe scuff it up a little bit and see what that does too. But just putting the masking tape on there really does a lot. It helps keep them from sliding around, especially when you're making those longer cuts. And there's nothing worse than making a cut and having that thing just slide and mess your whole cut up. So that's just something you might want to try if you're struggling with a metal ruler like that, is put some masking tape on the back of it. But if you go to Walmart and get one of these things, man, that cork is just phenomenal. You can put a little pressure on that and that sucker it won't slide around nowhere. I love this thing. I'm going to be using this thing a lot. So that's it. I'll be trying to get some hat cam flight footage up of 2 or 3 of these anyhow in the near future. Hopefully it won't involve too many crashes, and maybe some of them will fly. So keep an eye out for it.